Okay, there you go. I'm shooting advanced game as well. AI into your desktop machine is on the background. There is a icons flowing. If his chart is also getting updated in the real time. Okay, there you go. Oh, that's great. That's great. Anthropic launched Claude Sonnet 4.5 model, and according to them, it's the best model out there. So they have posted this, and they also introduced a bunch of other tools like Chrome Claude, and they also introduced some new features in the Claude and a new interface as well for the VS Code extension. So here is the Opus 4.1, but Sonnet 4.5 is beating the Opus 4.1, which is very expensive as well. And there is the GPT-5 Codex is way behind according to SWE benchmark. I'm going to test that in my own benchmarks using these 5 prompts. So first we will create this simulation, second scraper, game, landing page, and a full-fledged app at the end. So keep watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do press that subscribe. It will boost my morale to post more and more videos like this. So first is about this simulation about the predators, prey, and plants. So I will be using the Windsurf, and inside the Windsurf they have introduced two model of Sonnet 4.5. One is the thinking and without one. I always prefer the thinking model. Let me switch to the code here. If I go to my folder, it is blank. I will create a new folder and start in it. Let's paste that, enter, and let's see the output here. Okay, so it's done, and here a couple of files has been created with the HTML, JS, and CSS. And if we go here, so there's the ecosystem simulation and the configuration of simulation speed. Let's just play on the right end. You can see the changes. Let me pause here. So simulation speed, and there's a legend which tells you about the population history of plants, prey, and predators, which is statistically great. And if we compare to the older models like GPT-5, it's way better, and it surpassed that as well. But let me add the grid size, and I think grid size will be this. I just want to add 100. Let's see if there is some. Yeah, this is fine. So let's start. There is a simulation of plants getting reduced, prey is increasing, and predators is increasing as well. And let's see if his chart is also getting updated in the real time. This is about the simulation. Moving forward to the next is creating a scraper, which is basic one. This is the Python scraper, and I've given all the instruction in the problem. So it will just create a llms.txt file with the help of Python. Let's see if we're going to perform that. I will be creating a new chat here, paste that particular prompt, create a new folder, just like that. Let me close this. So yeah, it started creating one. Let's wait for that to finish, and it's done as well. Let me open this folder into integrated terminal. There you go. Let me copy this particular prompt. I have Python 3 installed. Let me add this here. It also created the requirements file, the readme file, and the scraper.py. Let me paste that here. First, it started with the requirements installation. Let me type which promptslab.com. That's it. And I will say 0 because there is a few pages on it only. So let's see. Yeah, it started scraping. Look at the description here. It's actually very optimized for the user interaction. So first it's scraping this, then title, found 4 links. So scraping this, and the list is going on. This is great, to be honest. And it is created in llms.txt format, which we have requested. No iteration, no follow-up, only one prompts. I'm loving it until now. So let's go to the next app, or I would say the game. Now it's going to create a 3D first point of view game that shoots glass objects in the forest. So this is a good prompt to test this out. And let me paste this here in the new chat. I will going to just write that and press, and now let's wait and see how it's going to perform. So it's done. It's created the 3D game in, I will say, TypeScript. Yeah, let's test that out. So this is the glass shooter game, glowing added game here. Okay, I can play that with my mouse. There is one. Okay, click to shoot. Okay, there you go. I'm shooting it. I'm so bad at games, to be honest. Anyway, yeah, let me shoot that. There, boom. I can see here, see all the environments. If I iterate it more, I think it will create a more advanced game as well. For now, it's really good, to be honest. Just one prompt. So there we go. This is the prompt. Created a bunch of files here and started the game for me. This is a huge leap in AI coding and developers are going to love it. Now moving forward to the next is the landing page. Let's create a landing page using this particular. It's a gigantic prompt. So I have specified each and everything from the tech to use. Each section is very detailed. Let's move on and start creating one. Let me create a new chat, paste this prompt and just add create in the new folder. Okay, so it has started. Let it finish and come back. It's done with only one prompt, and 7 minutes later this is what I've got, and it's a full-fledged landing page using the Next.js. And here with the cache system components, there's a different component sections, and with the node modules as well used in this particular prompt. Here is the logo which I've already mentioned in my prompt given in the URL. So this is a turn AI into your desktop machine, get instant access. So this is a timer. This is the video which I'm going to embed later. So if I just put that here, email here, so get instant access, and if I click on it, let's see. Okay, so button is not working, but the animation is working really good. Anyway, there's a unlock the power of automation. So there's a different type of automation. Images are not working, which we are going to update later. Anyway, so there is on the background, there is the icons flowing around, which I mentioned, and this is great landing page. And this is the upsells. This is rack number 1 on Google, and on the right side you can see a chat option. So this is great. It's surpassed my expectation, to be honest. And but there's more, couple of blocks, real people, real results. These are the results from the people, testimonials from the real user. That's a screenshot from my social media. So who is this for? The use cases and the launch offer. This is the huge CTA and the one to hide months with the one prompt itself. It's crazy good. This was the huge prompt, and it created the to-do list. This is part of the Windsurf, and it's done in just 7 minutes. It's created the whole clickbaity, super optimized landing page. And going forward to the next and the last is creating a BNB booking system. There is a prompt, and the BNB booking system, which has the backend system development and the front end with the login sign up page. Let's see how it's going to perform. You see the problem, tech stack I have given, implementation, reasoning as well. So it might take some time, but let's see. Just pasting this, create a new folder. That's it. And press enter. Let's wait for the out. Okay, so it's done. So here's the project structure. It's a huge file, to be honest, created in just one prompt. This is the prompt. It started creating a to-do list. Let's see and test if it's actually as per our prompts. And this is an installation guide. It's just added here. Let me follow this instruction guide. So this is the landing page basic. I didn't ask anything to create any landing page, so it still created one. So signage is working. Let me see if there is a demo. Yeah, there's an admin demo, manager and member. So this is a BNB booking system. There is an administration, which is the top level, and there is a manager who manages all the bookings, and there's a member who go and book the BNB. This is the demo data here with the password of demo123. It has created the env file where we can add the secret to the next auth database URL. There is a Stripe account integrated into this app. You can easily place your secret keys and test that out. But let's see if the basic app is working. If I click on the sign in, okay, there you go. Oh, that's great. That's great. UI is really great, to be honest. Let's see if everything is working here. So there's a dark and light mode as well, and there's a browse rooms. Let's see. Yeah, there's a sample rooms has been filled by itself. So there's the settings. So settings of all the admins, their approval if someone is going to book. So admin can approve what is approved. So there's a user list. If someone sign up, so there's a user list. So this is a location where our BNBs are located, and there's a system config we can easily do on the UI. For example, the Stripe integration, there is a general USD or any type of currency you want to edit. There is a booking rules. So minimum booking is 30 minutes and maximum booking is 8 hours. And there's a cancellation penalty as well. This is great. We can also create a booking, and this requires a manager's approval. This is great, to be honest. So this is the admin, and sign in with the member one. Let me copy and paste this password. Demo 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have got this. Room time distribution, it says the private office, hot desk, meeting room, weekly booking. I don't know why these weekly bookings are here. So this is the my booking. So there's no booking and we cannot create a booking. Okay, so we cannot create any booking. So this was the member login as well. I think this is great because it's just, this output is just one only prompt, the prompt which I've already showed you before, and that's it. It has created a full app, the backend, the front end as well, and it also created the databases as well. So we just need to input some keys, and it also created the guide for the deployment, for the architecture. There's the current status, there's a project summary, quick start, and this will help the newbie like you and me to create an app from scratch. And my benchmark is actually the best coding tool out there. I use these AI coding tools, Windsurf, 24/7, creating bunch of software for my clients, and also for the promptslub.com. We have already done much of for that. Do check out promptslub.com and check our prompt book, and you will be amazed by the value it adds to your career. And not only that, we are going to add courses in the future. It's nearly 90% done, only 10% touch-ups are there, so we will be adding that as well. It's also available for free, all the members, and for the lifetime we are going to add all courses out there. This was about the 4.5. I'm loving it, and we are going to test other stuff that Claude releases. So for that, do subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.